If you're just about to share your website link with someone and the preview comes up something like this and you're wondering how to change it, well, stick around. I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do this without the use of a plugin or no complicated things whatsoever. We're going to jump in straight away. And to do this, we're going to be using this nifty little website called opengraph.xyz. Now, all you're going to need is your homepage URL of the website in which you want to change the preview link or preview image that shows when you're sharing the link on social media. So enter your URL in here. I'm going to paste my challenge subdomain in here and then click on check website. Now what will show for me is a random image. In this instance, it's going to be MailChimp as I have the MailChimp plugin installed on the website. So we don't have any control over that right now. So what we need to do is use Open Graph code. Now Open Graph code is super important because it's what Google reads when it's trawling the web to find out what your website does and why it should send people to it. It's very important for SEO or search engine optimization. So there's multiple benefits to this. But let's stop wasting time here. Let's get in and I'll show you how to change this. So over here on the left hand side, you've got some fields. You've got title, description, and then image. Now we're going to go through these one by one. So the title for this instance, I'm just going to say Divipreneur 5-day challenge. And you can see here, the code in here will change automatically based on what I'm changing here. So just keep your title nice and simple, basically saying exactly what your website is. In the description, you can get a little bit more, well, descriptive. You can write a little bit more, but try to keep it to 155 to 160 characters. So I've got a description text in here, which I think is absolutely fine. So I'm going to keep this in here. If you're looking to follow along, just pause the video here now, enter your own description, make sure it's short and sweet, and then we're going to move on to the image feature. Now what we can do here, we've got two choices. We can simply change the image and upload our own. It also gives us the dimensions here, which is 1200 by 630 pixels, or we can have a image template to use. Now, if I click here, you can see that it has some templates here, which basically just means that your image is going to look slightly nicer. This is not necessary whatsoever. However, we're going to try one of these. Now, if you do just have your own image, you can click on change image here and just upload your own image into here. You can see here, I have my Divipreneur featured image here. And this is now what my preview will look like on Facebook, X, LinkedIn, and even on Discord. However, I'm going to try use one of the image templates here. So I'm going to click on, I don't want to go for a premium one. I'm going to use a free one. Let's try this San Francisco. And then all we have to do, we already have our image uploaded here. However, if yours wasn't, just click on change image and upload. And now this is what our preview will look like. So a little bit different than what it may look like for most websites, which again, will only increase the clickability of that link. So that's only a good thing. So now all we have to do is copy to clipboard. We're going to click this button down here and it will copy all of this code here. You don't really need to understand exactly what it does. However, as I said previously, this is what Google will read when trawling the web to understand what your website is and why it should send people to it. So now let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. When in the dashboard, navigate down to Divi and click on theme options. Now over in the top navigation here on the tabs, we're going to go over and click on integration. Here we want to pay attention to this section, which is add code to the head of your blog. Just paste that Open Graph code into here, click on Save Changes. If you do have a cache installed on your website, go ahead and purge the cache before checking out your new link preview. So now back in our social media of choice, you can see here I've pasted a link back in. However, it still shows the same image, the same description as it did previously. Now, don't worry if this happens. What we need to do is something called debug the link. Now, there's a link down beneath in the description also for this. So let's go visit that website now and we'll scrape this link to show the new details. So this is a software called Facebook Link Debugger. Basically, it just takes a link, it scrapes it for new details. So we're going to go ahead, paste your homepage URL in here, and then click on debug. If it does happen to show the same preview again, all you have to do is click on scrape again just up here. And now you can see that it shows our brand new preview. Now, if you do click on scrape again and it doesn't initially show the preview, just keep clicking on scrape again. You might need to do it a few times, but it will change. So now when we come back to Facebook to share our website link, you can see our new preview is showing absolutely fine. Now, if you're sharing on other social media networks and you need to debug the link, I've left a link for a couple of different types of debuggers in the description below. So if you're trying to, for instance, share it on X or Twitter, there's a debugger for that also, including LinkedIn also. And that is how to change your Open Graph or share link when you're sharing your link for your website on social media. Nice and simple. Just go to opengraph.xyz, enter your details, paste the code into the head of your website, and that's it. No need for any sort of plugins or going in and out of the pages and individually changing the images. Hope you got some value from this. Of course, if you did, hit that like button before you go anywhere and sub. See you in the next one.